Maybe you know someone a little bit like me. Life in ADHD.
Oh, hello, I'm Professor Penny. 3% of adults have ADD, attention deficit disorder, sometimes with an H for hyperactivity. This is a much misunderstood and underdiagnosed neurological condition, very common in many adults and genders of humans. People with ADD have an underdeveloped prefrontal cortex. What's that when it's at home? It's the part of the brain in charge of executive functioning, temporal awareness, discipline, and the frontal adulting lobe. Many of the symptoms of ADHD are things we all experience from time to time. Poor temporal awareness, distractibility, struggling to prioritise, and difficulty planning ahead or completing tasks. Let's see what that looks like under a microscope, shall we?
Should have got an Uber. Great, I look deceased.
I'm not exactly the person that I thought I'd be.
Style out, nobody saw, style it out.
Hey.
Yeah, how was it?
Oh, gosh, awesome, so much to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, relax, get a drink, and I'll tell you everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll literally just be a minute.
You right there?
Life in ADHD.
Here we have a neurotypical brain, prefrontal cortex fully functional. And then we have the same part of the brain in a person with ADD, more of a prefrontal cortex. In an ADD brain, the prefrontal cortex doesn't get its weekly delivery of the stress hormone, cortisol, and the focus hormone, dopamine. Instead, it gets one of those smug red while you're out cards, and as a result, the person spends most of their life struggling with basic things like organisation, time management, paying attention for more than a nanosecond, short-term memory, paying attention for more than a nanosecond, self-editing, any kind of editing, full stop really, especially comedy shows about ADHD.
What version is this?
Hang on, I'm getting really confused. Is this? Oh, it's this edit. But this one's a complete shit show as well. Where's the one we did yesterday?
I've no idea.
I can't even.
Because the ADHD brain focuses on the connections between things rather than the things themselves, it makes staying on track completely impossible. The simplest of tasks get diverted the moment they begin. It's like when you head to the kitchen to make a cup of tea and start descaling the kettle and watering the plants with the leftover water and hanging out washing while frying an egg and writing a screenplay while on hold to inland revenue, among all other kinds of activities that weren't what you set out to do in the first place. ADD. Ugh.
Life in ADHD.
Lost men. Noun. This is the Kafkaesque pursuit of looking for and replacing one's missing items. On average, a person with ADD spends at least one day a month going around in circles, retracing their steps, and then looking for replacement of said missing items. This equates to roughly 13.5% of their annual salary. This is the typical number of brollies an ADD person can expect to buy in just 1 year.
Have you ever lost a burrito while you were eating it? People with ADHD haven't just lost their marbles. We've lost our marbles, gone to the lost property office, found them again in another shop, rebought them again, only to lose them again, and utterly give up. And that's why, at all times, anything that can be attached to us in any way will be. When you look at the sums, I should own a timeshare in Bermuda, but instead, I just have one suede jacket that I've bought 1,217 times.
Here we are at at the Finding Your Oyster card under a whole host of shit. Here we are now at Waterloo Station Turnstiles. Our 2 championship Oyster card losers now coming up to the turnstiles. Here they are, now just approaching slowly. They seem pretty confident, their faces are pretty calm, like Hindu cows, but now as they approach the turnstiles, yes, indeed, both parties have lost both of their Oyster cards, and now they begin to rifle through a series of pockets. Oh, this one making a mistake. They're wearing a denim jacket that has maybe 10 pockets on it, rifling through the pockets of her denim jacket. Now, she's dropped to the floor, ladies and gentlemen. She's rifling through the back. Here she goes, the back opening up now. The side pockets first. It's a good choice. Maybe working from the inside. No, but now she's gone into the back. No actual technique to this at all, I thought. Going back in a couple of pockets that she's already been in. It's a little bit rifling. This is a little bit disjointed. And the other one is dropped to the floor too. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And she's pulling out a card. No, it's a Halifax Bank card. I mean, she could at this stage go through the turnstile using contactless, but she's come this far, so here we go. Let's go back into the pocket. Oh, wait a minute. Rifling in. She's finding something now. All right, out it comes. It's a blue card. It is her oyster, ladies and gentlemen. She's going through the turnstile. And her opponent left kneeling on the floor at Waterloo Station. What a fantastic ending there.
Life in ADHD.
In a neurotypical brain, the prefrontal cortex has its own bouncer, there to prevent information overload and reaching maximum capacity of the brain. An ADD brain is a free-for-all where every man and his dog is invited. The dopamine that was meant for the prefrontal cortex goes flooding into the creative epicenter of the brain, the frontal impulsivity, innovation and pointless inventions lobe, commonly known as the FIIL.
Oh yes.
The FCIPIL.
The FIII.
The FIIPIL. And as a result, people with ADD have many, many more ideas than they could possibly execute in 100 lifetimes. Approximately this number here. Each thought is completely unregulated, and one leads to another, like nesting thought bubbles. An iPhone app, inside a film, inside an invention, inside a book, inside a show about ADD.
I just want to state, for the benefit of the camera, that Lorelei has just said to me the most ADD thing she's ever said in all the time I've known her. So we're doing some filming today. There's a taxi on its way here. Anyway, she's gone to get the Uber, and she called upstairs and went, "He's going to be 1 minute. Should we do it?" Like, run back upstairs, shoot a whole scene, get back downstairs and answer the door because we've got 1 whole minute to do all those things before the guy in the Uber turns up. I mean, what?
One of the most challenging things about ADD is that it's an invisible condition. From the outside, a person looks totally normal.
Right, okay. I'm 100% listening. I'm just going to get a drink. What are you having?
Oh, Pele would be great.
That sounds really good too, actually.
Come on, Brain. You've got this.
No, I think so. Yeah, cool. Let's get my wallet. Yeah. 2 minutes. That's not it.
Of course it's that one. Of course.
Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Hello. Cool. And you can tell me all about it, and then I'm 100% listening.
Sure.
See you soon.
All right.
Life in ADHD.
ADD time. As a result of poor temporal awareness, people with ADHD operate in a completely different time zone to those without. Roughly speaking, this equates to Greenwich Mean Time plus 2 hours. When making an arrangement with somebody with ADD, be sure to use this handy formula to calculate what time you can expect them to arrive. We take the desired arrival time, T, divided by the number of unavoidable re-entries into one's flat for forgotten items, R. We then multiply by the square root of signal failure to the power of optimism. To recap, this is T over R multiplied by the square root of S to the power of optimism, which equals clusterfuck.
Life in ADHD.
Okay, what you're looking at here is we've just washed up a cake. Yay!
That is a washed up cake.
We washed up a cake.
ADD wash up cake.
How did we wash up a cake? Well, let's just go through this. There was mounds and mounds of washing up to do since my birthday. Mounds and mounds. And then I had also got the cake ready to eat afterwards, which had a plate over the top.
like that. And then I just took pile after pile and started washing them, and then halfway through washing this one I thought, oh, hang on, I recognise this is... And then slowly me and Lauren went, oh my god, we've washed up a cake, haven't we?
Life in ADHD.
Module 1.
No.
You don't think I need the beginning bit? Here is a neurotypical brain, as seen through the metaphor of an editing timeline in a program called Adobe Premiere. Look at it, all organised. The video channels are all neat and tidy, the audio's linked, the media files are linked, a place for everything and everything in its place. Lovely. And now, here is the timeline of a person with ADD. It's an absolute omnishambles. There's about 112 extra sequences where they tried out different things and then forgot what they were doing and lost focus. The window's open! There's 100,000 extra radio channels and audio channels all out of sync, all going on at the same time. And half the media files are out of sync and missing on external hard drives that have stopped working.
What are all these lines down here? Like, why have we got so many audio lines? There's like 12 audio lines. That's ludicrous.
So what it is this is the actual edit, and then these are extra things I was trying with voiceovers,
literally just be a minute. A minute. Yeah, tell me about your trip.
Yeah, like, where's the original version that I spent 10 hours editing yesterday? Where it just...
That's here, that's when, this one you renamed it Lauren's Don't Touch Fuck Off, that one. Yeah, so that's still here.
Right.
But all I did was I had this idea about doing, hang on, I wrote it down somewhere here.
And the file names are an absolute shit show.
Brighton, Lorelei Prodigious Project Managed 36, LNL Working Linked Wednesday/Thursday/link/project. Copy of Lauren's to cut December Don't Touch. Russian Doll Batshit 22.
Don't touch, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off!
Post Lauren latest Russian Doll Batshit to PP 28. Lorelei Pre-Prodig Project Managed PP 37. LNL Working Copy Project. PR Project. Lauren's cut December Don't Touch Russian Doll Batshit PP. Back up. Lauren PP Back Up Brighton. Back up. And that's just one folder. Okay, so my card's not working, but it's fine. I've got Apple Pay. I've finally got the verification to work. I just need to find it.
Don't resort to the phone ringing. Don't. You're better than that. You don't need him to ring your phone.
Sorry, do you mind ringing my phone?
Yeah, sure. No worries. Yeah, it's ringing now.
Bald, I need to mend that.
Life in ADHD.
Next up, filling. Verb. This is a phenomenon that occurs when two people with ADHD are living together and trying to leave the house. Person A, who is very much definitely ready and absolutely waiting to leave, sees that person B is not quite ready and begins one of their million unfinished tasks. Person B clocks that person A has begun an unfinished task and begins one of their own. Until person A informs person B that they are in fact filling, neither party will ever leave the house.
Are you ready yet?
Yeah, I'm ready. What? I was just filling.
No, I'm filling. I thought you were getting ready, so I started doing my eyebrows.
Well, I'm going to hang washing out then.
Well, how long is that going to take?
30 seconds. Hey!
Okay, we're here. Have you left yet?
Almost.
Okay, cool. Take your time.
Okay, great. Seriously, your gratitude journal.
Do you want to pick a boot?
Nexus?
It's starting soon.
Oh, yeah, no, we're literally 2 minutes away. Getting in the Uber now. Right, we're leaving in 5.
Yep, I'll be 2 seconds.
What are you doing? The Empress.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got loads of coins.
Yeah.
Shit, tax return.
Oh, I need the loo again, I'm sorry.
We really should fill up our water bottles. Oh, the water filter needs changing. 1 sec.
Oh, just let me get my leggings. Oh, I've lost my coat now.
It's in the kitchen.
What are you doing now?
I'm just changing the muslin on the kombucha.
Hey! You got the keys. I thought you had them. I thought you had them. I swear that is. You got the tickets, right?
Yes.
What?
They're for next month.
Well, at least we're not late.
Pub?
Yeah. I'll just get changed, babe.
And this is why people with ADD take forever to get anywhere and ages to leave.
Life in ADHD.
So today I did a full day's film shoot.
Oh, yes.
And yesterday, like the entire plan for the day was on a piece of paper, written in pencil, like as you do, when you're like, fuck, what is the plan?
Yeah,
the
the mega-
only
the
plan
mega
there
plan.
was, the
Yeah.
only, the mega plan was on paper. I managed to pesto my entire bag. I had this pot of pesto. You can see how large it is. You can see how large it is. But it now has no oil in it because it had oil up to there.
Oh, those
all of
little
that pesto and oil
containers.
went in my bag, all over all my jewellery, all over all my keys, all over all of my technology, all of my chargers, my Segway charger, my thing, fucking everything, all over my book, all over my phone, all over my wallet. Like, it couldn't have got more on everything if it tried. But what it had particularly supremely managed to do was cover my plan, my one piece of paper plan, which I'd ripped out of Marina's diary. So it was just a piece of paper. It was just fully oiled, just oiled to the max and covered in cheesy fucking pesto. It's really smelly cheesy pesto.
I remember it was hanging on this.
No,
it was
so
hanging here to dry.
It was hanging there to dry
All
because I
night
had
long.
to wash it. I had to wash a piece of paper because it was so oily and covered in pesto, but it was my plan. So I washed the plan of oil.
Could you read
still
it
oil.
today? It was still
I
readable.
read it last night, and I had to hang it over there and wait for it to dry into a dry, oily plan, which by some miracle, because I'd used pencil, I was able to read, and then I wrote it onto a fresh piece of paper.
Life in ADHD.
Hyperfocus. Noun. When you learn to live with it, ADD is seen as a superpower as well as a disability. As the brain's neural pathways are capable of seeing infinite number of connections all at once and of achieving an intensely productive state called hyperfocus, during which time an ADD person will fail to reply to any form of human communication.
Fuck my life, look at me.
Sorry, right, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Sure.
Okay.
Life in ADHD.
Systems. In order to try and function in the real world, in spite of their prefrontally cortex challenged brains, people with ADD often evolve a number of systems to try and control the chaos.
Systems chat with Lauren Taylor. So anyway, just a little bit of background. This is Lauren's pen set that's evolved in response to the chaos and whirly gig of ADD.
So yeah, so there is an order. So forgetting that my little kitten pen has lost its face, which I'm really quite quite stressed about. So these are the like sensible writing pens.
Sensible writing
where's it
pens
gone?
here.
Yeah.
These are the sensible writing pens.
These are the beautiful marking pens. Now there's these other ones on either side, so there's 4 of those, and then there's this one, which is a double-ended pen. And I need more. Like, where can you go from that?
This
2?
is a
You
5
can go to
colour.
4.
5 ways, 4 ways.
4-way pens.
4 ways.
There we
I
go.
mean, this is great. This is 4 in 1.
This one goes up to 4. So, and they're just little, and also they're tiny, and I like how small they are to hold as well. I find
Yeah.
that, so we haven't so
From
third
Thailand.
section.
She goes to a specific shop in Thailand to get these.
They need to be thin because they write in these little tiny little symbols. And
My goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Sorry we're being noisy. We'll stop now. What's wrong with it?
Gherkins, please can you move them?
What's wrong?
Gherkins, get rid of the gherkins. Do it now, do it now, do it now.
Okay. Okay. They're gone. They're gone. They are. We've lost our track of thought in an ADD video.
Sorry.
Who would have thought?
So I don't like to take these out of the house, but these ones I take out of the house.
Oh yeah, they look more
Because
normal.
you've got a pink side and a blue side. You can do, they've multitask. You can't write with this.
Am
This
I
isn't
not allowed
pen
to
for
write?
writing? No.
Oh.
This pen is for writing. This is for starring. It's two-tone purple blue.
Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want, please.
Just write with that for a moment and tell me.
One pen creates. That's too fine. I feel uncomfortable, and I've
Really?
already
You
made
don't
it
like
go
that?
weird. Oh my God.
Shit. Shit.
I'm gonna
Could be in my house.
end this now. It's 8 minutes of nonsense. Bye. Thank you, Lauren Taylor. Bye.
Life in ADHD.
So here we are. This is the double act Gran and Grania, the ADHD diaries. There's been quite a lot of funny moments, but this one needed narrating. This is her with her bottle going on a mission from here to our hut, which is, I don't know because I can't do distances, but maybe 10 metres?
10 metres.
So it's probably taken an hour. Yes, here we are with the bottle. Well
Did
done.
you notice
Woo.
me stop?
Huh? Yeah.
Yes, you looked lost.
Yeah, what was that?
Forgot what I'd gone. I went for.
No way!
I was thinking I'd gone for my towel.
Oh my God!
So basically, for the last hour, these two have been backwards and forwards to the bungalows, coming back and keep forgetting something, then going back, forgetting what they've gone back for, then forgetting the key, then losing the key.
And then because I'm insane and I can't do one thing, I have to multitask. I have to not, I can't just do a journey for one reason. I have to combine it with something else. I kept doing that and then forgetting where I'd gone.
So it's everyone in one place
Yeah.
with everything they want.
But what happened at the beginning was, it all started when, how did it all start?
Life in ADHD.
It's not all doom and gloom. Some of history's greatest thinkers have been known to have ADD. Richard Branson, swimmer Michael Phelps, and Albert Partman, off of TV's Ant and Dec, and Albert Einstein, who came up with the theory of relativity to explain why he was always 2 hours late to meet his friend for coffee.
Two-sided, right?
Yeah.
Shit, he said pale, didn't he?
So, cheers!
Cheers.
So, tell me all about it. I want to hear all about it, what all it is.
I'm really sorry. I am gonna have to go. Try and catch up in the week.
Fucking hell, how is it that time already?
Yeah, I know.
Shit, thought I could fit in.
Oh.
Sorry.
No. It's okay.
What kind of cable witchcraft is that? How did he just unfurl his headphone cable like that? Does he not have his own cable goblins? What even is he at this time?
I'm exactly the person that I want to be.
So I'll hazard a guess that you all know someone a bit like this. And I expect you can all relate to these symptoms too.
Okay, guys.
The key point is, it's like having these symptoms dialed up to the power of clusterfuck. All day, every day.
We need to wrap up now.
We all know someone who's horrendous at time management.
Yeah, but look, we need to cut now. Stop. We're
What?
done.
We've still got to do the admin module about education and
Yeah, look,
medication.
we're done now.
And the metaphor about not having an air traffic control centre so that all the thought airplanes crash into one another.
No more metaphors. Okay.
But we haven't done the superpower section and all the good things about ADD. And you know, like Rory Bremner says, we're like shark bait and we're taking a risk and showing
Okay,
people
yeah, look, we're stopping
possibilities
filming
in life,
now.
like trailblazers.
Stopping filming.
I don't want to end on a downer.
Feel like an alien in human skin. I come from the land of lost things. Are you a little bit like me? A square peg girl in a round whole world, tangle as my life unfurls. Are you another one of me? The hard part's never coming up with ideas, because I have so many all the time, stopping me from. I know we're doing sitting, right now, letting go of some of these ideas, so you can actually do one of the ideas that you had. That's the hard part. So my flaws are also superpowers. They've got theirs, but we've got ours. Maybe you know someone a little bit like me. Life in ADHD.